jẹ́ ń sáwọn bí mi mo bẹ̀ wọ́n Olúwa jẹ́ ń ṣíra láyọ̀ mọ́ òun bẹ̀ Ọlọ́run jẹ́ ń ṣíra láyọ̀ mọ́ bẹ̀ Olúwa.
High Power 102.7 FM. Ìmúyangàn gbogbo ènìyàn.
You're on to a station that believes in you. We are the pride of the people. This is High Power 102.7 FM, the pride of the people.
The time is 12 o'clock. Good afternoon. Here is High Power 102.7 FM Midday News. I am Olukemi Ajibola. First, the headlines. Mimiko pledges support for Tinubu. Tinubu charges APC aspirants on fairness ahead of 2027 re-elections. Opposition parties mount pressure on Ramaphosa. And in sports, Sabi Alonso demands U-turn amid tight schedule. Details of these and more in a moment. Please stay tuned. Glad to have you back. And now the news in detail, starting from the home fronts. Former Governor of Ondo State, Olusegun Mimiko, has said his decision to join the APC was driven by his desire to contribute to the social, economic, and political development of the country. Mimiko, who governed Ondo State from 2009 to 2017, has resigned from the People's Democratic Party, PDP, in April 2027 before announcing his decision to join the ruling party. He acknowledged the economic challenges facing the country, but expressed optimism that the policies and programs of the Tinubu's administrations are laying a solid foundation for national development. Welcoming Mimiko into the party, the Ondo State APC chairman, Kolawole Babatunde, said the former governor's defection will strengthen the party's prospects in the states. And to the national matters, President Bola Tinubu has cautioned members of the All Progressive Congress (APC) against engaging in fighting and desperate politics as the party commences its nationwide primaries ahead of the 2027 general elections. In a statement signed by Tinubu on the commencement of the APC primaries nationwide, he urged aspirants, party leaders, and delegates to conduct themselves peacefully while upholding the principles of internal democracy, fairness, and sportsmanship. The president described the primaries beginning with those for House of Representatives aspirants and ending with the presidential primary on May 25, 2026 as crucial to the unity and future of the ruling party. And to the oil sector, Africa's richest man and president of the Dangote Group, Aliko Dangote, has alleged that some influential fuel importers fought hard to frustrate the establishment of the $20 million refinery. He said the mafia feared that the refinery will alter the trade flows that encourage massive importation of refined petroleum products into Nigeria, despite the country's status as a major crude oil producer and exporter. Dangote maintained he is determined to end the prolonged fuel queues in Nigeria, noting it was worrisome that Nigerians sometimes spend hours and even days trying to buy fuel at filling stations. He said the refinery project launched in 2013 encountered many obstacles, some allegedly created by entrenched interests in the oil business. And to Ekiti State, the police command in Ekiti State has dismissed a police sergeant Osonyigbemi Temitope over his involvement in an incident linked to illicit drug use. The command spokesperson SP Sunday Abutu disclosed this in a statement issued in Ado-Ekiti, the Ekiti State capital. Abutu said the officer was captured in a viral video behaving erratically in Ikole-Ekiti on May 9, 2026 after allegedly consuming illicit substances. He explained that the officer was immediately subjected to medical and psychological evaluations as well as internal disciplinary procedures. This midday news is coming to you from IPA 102.7 FM Emurele, Owo. Still to come on the foreign scene, opposition parties mount pressure on Ramaphosa, and in sports, Sabi Alonso demands U-turn amid tight schedule.
Whether you're tuning in for breaking news, in-depth analysis, or community updates, Hyper 102.7 FM remains your most trusted source. Because when it comes to news, the truth matters. Hyper FM 102.7.
Welcome back. To be a part of our program, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok at iPower 102 FM. We are also on Radio Garden. Now to the foreign scene. Members of South African opposition parties have worked out a question and answer session by President Cyril Ramaphosa, who is facing claims of misconduct by hiding from the police and tax authorities at 2020 break-in at one of his homes and theft of large sums of foreign currency. Ramaphosa denied wrongdoing in the scandal, but Parliament is planning impeachment proceedings. The MK party raised a point of order, arguing that Parliament should not insist Ramaphosa quits. Even as he refuses, he will not. Still on the foreign scene, United States U.S. President Donald Trump and China President Xi Jinping have discussed the opening of the Strait of Hormuz, with the Chinese leader agreeing that the waterway must remain open to support the free flow of energy. Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi called on fellow BRICS nations to condemn the U.S.-Israel war on his country as a violation of international law, adding that Iranians will never bow to any pressure. And to the sports, former Bayern Leverkusen and Real Madrid manager Xabi Alonso has demanded returning to his previous club, Liverpool, but it seems the Reds do not require a new manager, as their owners, Fenway Sports Group, FSG, have opted to retain Arne Slot. This request seems substantial, coming from the ex-Real Madrid coach, especially since Bluco, the owner of Chelsea, managed their transfer activities independently. Report says Alonso is confident that he can elevate Chelsea to the same level as Paris Saint-Germain under the guidance of manager Louis Enrique. To end the iPower 102.7 FM midday news, let's take another look at the main points. We told you in the course of the bulletin that former governor of Ondo State, Olusegun Mimiko, has said his decision to join the APC was driven by his desire to contribute to the social, economic, and political development of the country. We also informed you that President Bola Tinubu has cautioned members of the All Progressive Congress (APC) against engaging in fighting and desperate politics as the party commences its nationwide primaries ahead of the 2027 general elections. On the foreign scene, United States US President Donald Trump and China President Xi Jinping have discussed the opening of the Strait of Hormuz. And finally, in the sports, former Bayern Leverkusen and Real Madrid manager Xabi Alonso has demanded returning to his previous club, Liverpool, but it seems the Reds do not require a new manager. That was the iPower 102.7 FM Midday News, edited and read by Olukemi Ajibola. Thanks for listening. Join us at 7 p.m. for more updates.